was paused there for a moment thinking, I know I'm better than this. Why didn't I hit him?
Two.
It's got to be because of that +6.
It's not a fucking +6. No, I was scrolling down to remember to figure out what happens when they block, which is, again, nothing. And I went past the martial arts table. I was like, wait a second. I'm trained in Thai boxing. This is my thing.
Okay. All right. So this is what happens next. Comes over here.
That's a dumb
This
move.
guy comes up.
Don't know why you
Here.
get in closer melee with me.
One guy, his arm, hand, and you realize he's got rippers on his fingertips. Makes an attack. That's it has to be at point blank range. So that's a 10. He rolls an 18.
Alright, I'm going to dodge. I roll a 20.
All right, so you dodge that hit. All right, let me move that guy over here to the side. Let's see what the next guy does. Guy in front of you has a... Ooh. What do it do? Choices and choices and choices. He has a handgun. He's gonna shoot you. He's gonna shoot you in the face.
Literally not worried. You guys know I wear a helmet, so... You laughed at me when I told you I was wearing a helmet.
He attacks on a 20, which makes it.
Well, technically, you said he's attacking me in the face, which means it's a -3. But it doesn't matter, because it's close range.
No, I'm just joking. Actually, no, he doesn't hit you in the face. There's a hit location, my bad. I was just being...
Rather ironically, my head is literally the most armored part of me.
Right. I was just joking. You're right. That would be a called shot, and I wasn't doing that. My bad.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, he would hit me on a called shot. He's too close.
That's true, too. But regardless, he rolls a 9. That's your left leg. What's your SP on your left leg?
22.
22?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which means no damage.
Okay. Which means the last guy to come up sees all this in a split second. Where are you? Number 3. There you are. And what does he have?
Literally, the amount of firepower you'd need to take me down, you wouldn't want to be standing right next to me for. So...
Number 4 hits where? Your torso.
Again, doesn't matter. The amount of damage you've rolled is not higher than 22. And the fact that it's showing green tells me that these guys are fucked.
Yeah, he got like 2 6s on that.
Okay.
He's just a little above average, though, I think. 5d6.
Look, I wouldn't have walked out here into the middle of them if I didn't think I was safe.
Yeah, no, like, if they get like a little above average, they can hit. They can hurt you.
No, because you see,
They're
after they get to that 22, they have to get plus through the also 5 of my body that they damage mitigates. So...
Right, but like this 5d6 attack should be on average at least 20.
Literally, when they get to the point of doing 26 damage, the fact that you can't negate the last point of body type damage means that the fact that I can absorb 27 means I can't absorb 27. So they literally have to roll over 26 and above to hurt me.
Oh wait, how does that work with cumulative damage though?
I have no idea. Start using it and we'll find out. Let me know the moment somebody throws a gas grenade in here, and then I'll be on that page in a minute.
No, because that's really just but that is an interesting question. If 3 people hit you, well, no, they don't have to hit you in the same spot.
They're not dealing damage that affects my armor. That's a specific different type of damage. I've also looked into that.
No, I know that. I was just thinking about something. No, you're right.
Because it's not cumulative damage. You've done me no damage.
So, you're right. Is that everyone? No. Did everyone shoot you? Yes, everyone did.
All 3 survivors.
And I'm just gonna have them skip. Kitty, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna hop the bar, draw my gun out, and if there's still time left, aim. I'm not exactly sure how many of these actions I get to do.
I would just say just hop over and shoot. 'Cause
You
if
have as
aim,
many
you're gonna-
actions as you want according to the rules, but every action gives you a cumulative -3 after the first.
Yeah.
So if you hop
you could
over the bar, aiming will give you a -3 to only give you then a +1.
Yeah,
So
so
Right,
not
so
worth
I
it.
probably don't want to fire this turn.
Nope.
So I'm
You
gonna
could.
go ahead and just take my aim and wait until next turn.
Right, because in this game apparently aim carries over. So you could be aiming for like 5 turns straight to get a +5.
Sometimes you might need it. These guys might. See if they last
Yeah.
long.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you're doing like a sniper scenario, that would work out.
Right, because otherwise
So-
it's always like the -3 of doing multiple actions versus only getting a +1. That's the only scenario in which that plays out, right?
Yeah, you'd have to be a sniper because then you take the
I
negative
take
3. But
5
then you...
aim actions this turn.
Exactly.
No. Yeah.
Leo, you're back up.
Okay. Anybody else standing? I mean, we have a couple more guys, right?
These 3.
Nobody's actually dropped. There's 2 guys who took a big rock,
Mm-hmm.
and the
Well,
3 guys in the back took their shot and apparently, can't stop the unstoppable.
Well, I choose somebody else. I'm gonna spread the love.
Okay.
Here we go. Wow.
Wow, you just make it.
Mhm.
But that's a really serious damage. On a 10, that's the right leg. On a 28, wow. Which one did you do?
Let me say this guy right here.
That guy?
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, that works. Ultra number 3.
Clearly blows his leg off.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, literally,
Yeah,
that'd be
this
enough
is
to hurt me
trench
a little
hurting
bit.
damage.
Yeah. That would be 3 points of damage on me.
I just went over how that would be like 0.72% chance of getting that.
Yeah. So on a 28, good lord. That's shit. 1, 2, 3.
Unless you're using armor piercing rounds, I think it gives you a bonus.
And
Well, it would
Oh!
mean they would negate part of their armor. It also probably does damage to their armor as well.
Mhm.
That's what SPP is for.
oh, okay. Well, good news. Well, good news is you still do damage. This guy's covered head to toe in Metal Gear armor.
Oh.
That's only 20, isn't it? Or is it 25?
23 on the right leg, on the left leg, which is what he hit, which means he only takes 5 points of damage on the left leg. So that's just a stun. And you're lucky because, right, he has to roll less than a 9 to make the save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he hits a 9, which means he fails it. So your shot in the leg stuns him. So, yeah, that's it. Trench, you're up now.
Alright, well, what are the other 2 guys wearing?
Which one's on to your left and right?
The only 2 that are capable of really fighting. Because the other 2 on the
Oh.
left and right of me are going to have to make death saves on their next turn anyway. They
That's
keep
true.
making death saves until they either die or this fight is over. But I'm asking
That
the
is-
other 2 guys that aren't stunned or dying.
Let me see here. That would be 4 and 5. 4, you see, is wearing a leather vest. See that? And 5 is wearing. He is wearing a Kevlar vest and leather pants. The front of you is just wearing a leather vest. The one to the left of you, which would be the number 5 there, is wearing pants and a Kevlar vest.
Yeah, attack 4 with an aimed kick to the head. Which would be a -3, which again is countered by my normal 3. So no modifier.
No modifier.
Not a great roll.
But he didn't have any armor in his head, so
Well,
it's
he has
all
to defend himself. Since this is a
that's right. He
melee
does.
attack.
And
So he
what
still
does
has
he
a
have
chance.
to see? Oh, he. Let me do this one. And he beats you on a 19.
He does.
And he blocks your kick with an axe.
Okay. I am
That's a
going
nice
to
little-
make another attack. But this time, I don't have a macro to roll because I haven't done it before. Because I'm going to go in for a grapple on him. So that's a -3 itself.
Okay.
Let's see, ref plus skill. Thankfully, my martial art does give me a +1. Thigh boxing apparently has grapple in it. I mean, you're still going to have to roll your defense, so you might as well get that out of the air while I figure out what my roll is.
All right. Let me see what we got here. Double jointed. Nope.
Time boxing
Nope.
is 3.
Let me have small target, improvised weapon. Let me make sure there's anything else here I can use.
So plus reflex, which is 10. And then -3 at the end. Oh, that sucks.
And so he will roll for his axe again.
He literally could not fail. Yep.
There
I
you
think
go.
I'm done at that point.
All right.
I mean, I rolled mine a 1.
I got you. All right. So these two guys got to make their death saving throws.
Yep.
Let's get that out of the way. Yeah, because this guy's safe.
He's still up and fighting.
He's still up and fighting.
And the other guy?
He's going to stagger away to the side over here. So that's number 1. Where's number 2? Number 2 makes his saving throw.
He's dead.
And nope, he keels over. Boom. At the sight of what just happened in the last round, this guy's going to stand back this way. This guy's going to stand back this way.
That 3 is stunned, isn't he?
Oh, no. Yes, right. He is stunned. You're right. Thank you. My apologies. Let me put a little marker on him for being stunned so I don't forget. We'll just give him this guy right here. This guy's going to take a step back. So, let's see. Vulture 1 makes the save so he can actually move. So let's go to him. What can he do for you? What can he do to you? Everything. Actually, he can do something. Let's see. No, that wouldn't work either. Only something serious would work. What would work? Yeah, you're right. You're such a bullet sponge. He does this. This is the only thing I could think of that would even matter at this point. And no. He makes the shot, but he, once again, what's a 7? 7 is left arm. What's your SP on your left
22.
arm?
I'm 22
Yeah,
everywhere but my head, which is 24.
24. Gotcha. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, this guy number 4. Let's see what he has to bear. You've been going back and forth with an axe. This. He shoots 21, which hits, but once again, number 2 is what location?
So I have a
Just
quick
tourist up.
random question for you.
What's up?
That guy in Metal Gear, why does he have 23 for one area? Metal Gear is 25 for your whole body. Am I just forgetting
Really?
something? Yeah, in the core
That's
book,
weird.
Metal Gear, whole body, 25. I mean, they have an EV of
I have to-
-2, but...
I have to apologize because, like I said, there's a random NPC generator that rolls all the gear, so I just take
I
that
mean, he
value.
still would have lost on the shock roll.
It's even
hey,
weirder on
Leo,
this.
I got some armor here for
no,
you.
I got you. Because trust me, I had to make like 15. Like I had to make like 15 NPCs. So ultimately, in the end, I couldn't look up every piece of armor to verify it. The weird thing about this NPC generator, for some reason, everyone has more armor on their left leg than their right leg. And
Well, you
yeah,
know, we're out in the burbs. You know, they're a little wonky with their armor.
so the layman's term is it's what the NPC generator generated for me. I literally, if I had to look up every piece of armor for everything, it would take me hours to verify everything. So ultimately, and I just had to trust the numbers that it gave me.
But I mean, there you
So-
go, Leo. That's even better armor than I'm wearing, sort of.
So there's your answer. That's the answer. That's what it said. That's why, like, I looked up heavy flak pants and it said a different number than what the NPC generator, and I'm like, where did this number come from? But like I said, I literally had to generate like 15 NPCs at once. So if this was 5e, we wouldn't have this problems because there'd be a compendium and I could just drag and drop.
No, there would just be different problems. Namely, that
Yeah,
we'd be playing 5e.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what happens. No. Oh yeah, back to number 4. Did he do this? Yeah, no, he misses. Let's go to number 5. And ultimately, in the end, Kitty's right. You're out in the middle of nowhere, just like Hicksville. People just have improvised armor.
Actually, Metal Gear is it's the highest end.
Hey, it's slapped together Metal Gear, so there's a kink in the armor.
I'm not
know.
not complaining or criticizing. I'm just saying that guy has like the best armor. And that
I
Leo,
guess to be fair, these are the guys who come around to silence people.
and that Leo should probably take it
probably
his first
appropriate.
opportunity.
And so number 5
Is
he
alive.
also is still alive, and he also attacks. There's no point. And there's a fumble. He rolled a fumble.
No, I think when their damage or hit locations have a 1 in them, the fumble chart is activated. Only worry about that if the attack roll has a... Oh, no, the attack roll did have a 1.
He did.
No.
The attack roll did roll a 1. For that.
Huh. Well, we're just going to ignore that other thing then. That
Other
viewers
thing?
of the stream may have noticed, but I will not say.
Just what?
What did I just get done saying?
Oh,
What am I missing?
it's still a secret to us, so let's see what's happening.
Okay, what's
Fumble. Here we go.
Hmm.
Fumble on a 2. No fumble. You just screw up. What did I miss? I'm not catching.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, Kitty, you're up.
All right. Well, I've been aiming for one turn. They're spreading out. This guy is injured, uninjured, armored.
He is injured.
He's actually
His
dying.
he's
missing
actually dying.
his right arm.
Off, and he's made
Oh,
his.
so he's
made
like in
his
the
thing.
process of dying, isn't he?
And this guy over here. Actually, you know what? You're right. I need to put a marker on this dude too. We'll just put that over there.
Alright, so he's dying, so I probably should just not bother with him. Maybe I'll shoot this guy over here. Or this one.
That one's probably better in your line of sight wise. Although you probably should
Okay.
go for the stun one.
Yeah, like this one I technically have a clear line around this corner so I don't hit him, but this is more clear, so let's hit him. Let's see,
Okay.
we got our handgun. Where's my roll? Requires a target to... There we go. I have 1 aim bonus, which I believe would probably give me +1. Am I right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. And I have an 18 on this attack.
Which makes
Enough
it a
to hit
hit.
him. Alright,
Hit
how about
location.
4 damage?
With a hit location of 3. That's a torso. Number 4. Which has a just enough to block it.
Ah, shame.
So
Well, that's
yeah.
1 ammo point down.
Yo, you're up.
Okay. Okay, this one is done. No, this one is done, right? This one is dead. This one is what? The S thing?
Your pings aren't going where the people are.
Oh,
This
interesting.
guy is
Yeah.
stunned.
And stunned means that you're out of the fight.
Okay.
This guy is dying. And
Okay.
these two in the back are
Well, I'll pick this one then.
Okay.
Right in front of Touch. Okay. Here we go. Da. I think that's a miss, right?
That's literally a fumble. That time I have to
Okay.
call it.
yes, that is a fumble.
Mm. So why do I have to roll then?
That's a fumble.
They actually already rolled for you a 3. We just have to consult the chart.
Mm.
On a reflex, once again, no fumble, you just screw up.
Okay.
So you lucked out on that one. We could say the gun jammed or something, or the bullet went wild.
Mm.
Okay, so that's done for you. Trench. Job.
Sorry, what's that?
You're up.
Yeah, no, I heard. I said 1 sec.
Oh, okay.
I move over to here and I attack number 5 with a -3. With my +3 from my martial art means plus nothing. So defend as you will. Wow, I am rolling like 3s on all of my attacks.
Let's see what he's got to defend with. Here we go. He can oh, nope, he blocked you.
Yep. See, they are rolling 9s, and I am rolling 3s. And it only seems like I have a chance, because my modifiers are so high.
Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, I'll give it one more go. I'll attack. I'll kick him one more time. Who knows, maybe I'll roll higher this time. Nope. What? How do I fumble? Do I kick my other leg off?
Ooh, that's an 8. You managed to wound yourself.
Kicked myself in the face.
Yes, you kick yourself in the face. It doesn't say how much you damaged. Do you take your own damage?
Even if I do, it doesn't matter. Again, my head is my most armored location. I wouldn't hurt myself with 12 damage.
Wait a minute. If you didn't have that armor, you could literally kill yourself with a kick.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my god. This game.
The rules do allow that for you. Yes.
Yes,
You-
the
you-
dreaded stop hitting yourself tactic.
I mean, this kind of system literally leaves you open for kind of.
To
the
be
thing
fair,
of,
though,
like,
how many people miss so badly that their punch rounds back around and they hit themselves in the face?
this This rule system would literally allow you to like drop a grenade and kill everyone.
I mean, well, there is a fumble where you accidentally hit somebody next to you, like an ally or something. So I don't know. Maybe don't stand next to me.
Don't stand so. Don't stand so.
Don't stand so close to me.
me.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you kick with an 11.
Yep. So I both. Well, no, you actually. It doesn't matter. I fumbled. Doesn't matter.
It's right, you fumbled. And you wounded yourself. So that's the end of that story.
Well, I didn't though.
You did, but you didn't.
You wounded your own
Alright.
pride, basically. That's what happened.
You wounded your own
Yes,
pride.
this has all
All
been
right.
very embarrassing for me.
They look at you as like,
Alright,
what? We're doing high kicks now? What the hell? It's choreography.
I gotta take another death save, right?
I mean, you were there that one time I just kicked one guy's head off in the first round of a fight, so. And
True
he
enough.
is stunned, but not dead. But stunned means out of the fight, so. Effectively the same thing. That's our guy. That's the guy we're going to ask questions to later. I mean, technically,
Alright, so
the
he's-
Full Metal Gear guy could be that too, but I have a feeling that he's going to be dead by the time he's out of his armor.
Let's just give him a little token. No, actually, no. Let's give him the other status. All right. So he's done with that. This dude's going to take another step back. And let's see. Number 5.
Because at this point, I may have killed like one of them, and the other two have to maybe be noticing that they're getting shot at and more affected by other people.
That's true.
I'm up front, but I'm very ineffective right now.
That's true. You are right. However, number 5, since she just took 2 shots from you, or 2 hits from you,
One hit. The other hit, I hit myself.
that's true. Goes up and attacks you with his AK-47. Once again, not doing much damage. The other hand pays attention to you, Kitty.
Well, I have cover, so joke's on him.
It's true. You are behind cover. That.
I believe they just need to hit some sort of base number, correct?
Right.
But you do get there is a modifier
Mhm.
for your cover. Target crouched. Silhouette is. No. That's a negative. That. Okay. What do we got? Number 4. Roll. I know what he's gonna roll. He's gonna whip up his gun.
I imagine Kitty's not wearing any armor on her head, is she?
No, she's not.
Nope.
All it takes is 8 damage to kill you in a headshot.
Well, I hope they do less than that.
Good news is that's not a headshot.
Not a headshot. Number 7 is. I don't even think that.
It's a
Number 7 is
leg.
right leg, which I'm just gonna make right arm.
It says left leg on this sheet.
Is it?
What sheet are you looking at?
The character sheet. It says like 1 head, 2, 3, 4 torso.
7 is right leg on the book.
Huh, I guess it has it flipped.
So I remember we had this conversation with
And I'm guessing
Milk.
it says 9 to 10 on right leg. Or
9 to
left
10
leg.
is left leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, it just flipped is all.
Yeah, it starts with right and it goes to left.
Regardless, it's going to be 0 armor.
That's true. And so you take 13
Oh.
points of damage on that.
I mean, also means you lose your right arm.
Wait, armor leg here.
He said he was
Arm.
moving it to arm because your arm would be above where you got shot.
Okay. So, let's see. So, what happens? How much health do I even have here?
All right, at the top, you see where it says uninjured, light, serious, critical, moral, and all that business. You
Yup.
gotta add 13 points, which puts you at mortal 1 or mortal 0, but the first pip, whatever.
Alright, that is 13.
Thir-
Oh, wait,
13.
these are in 4s, not 5. So 4, 8, 12, 13. Mortal 0.
Which means you got to roll
A death save.
a death save.
Yeah. Alright, what am I
Hit
rolling?
down below where you see it says save. Even applicable?
Yep,
I mean,
there it is.
the base is 0.
Oh, you're dead. You had no body, did you?
Not after taking damage, apparently.
Yeah, because it subtracts a certain amount
My
based on where
body
you're at.
is like at 3 to begin with.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow,
boy,
Kitty,
yeah.
you were in the wrong line of work. You should
Wow.
not have been here.
Shot in the leg once, dead.
Well, to be fair,
Wait,
he did
is
blow
that-
your arm off as well.
Hold on. Well,
Oh, well, shot in
is
the
there-
arm.
I'm trying to think. Is that really instant death, though?
Yes. I mean, I'll go back and check. I'm on the right chapter. It's
Are you
page-
sure it's not rolling less than 2 that's death here?
You're rolling a death save.
Yeah, at mortal
To
Theory,
survive, you want to roll less than that number.
Ah.
it statistically was impossible. And this is one of those where it's like statistically impossible for you to make the roll.
Well, it's not statistically impossible. She could have, as a miracle.
Yeah, there was like a 20% chance, yeah, so it's not bad.
See,
just
sooner or later
less
you'll
than
fail the
likely.
roll and die. The only way out is stabilization. Stabilization means the patient is no longer losing blood and at major damage. No, that's only to stabilize you if you passed one of these rolls. Like Volt number 1, whatever he's called, where he kept passing death saves and was still around. If somebody had stabilized him, he wouldn't be making death saves.
Alright, so I take a shot to the arm, hits a major artery, I bleed out and die.
More than that, it blows your arm fucking off according to the
Oh yeah,
roll.
it takes it straight off the bone.
It's all
Damn.
relative. I mean, you
It
could've
says
just-
if a character takes more than 8 points of damage to a limb in area in any one attack, the area is severed or crushed beyond recognition. You got fucking RoboCopped. This guy did not like
Yup.
you, and you don't like
Robocops
cops.
came around and destroyed me.
Oh, yeah, unfortunately.
Hey, next character might have a better chance with stat rolls.
I mean, honestly, having some armor like off of these guys would probably help, but I mean, that's just starting pay anyway, so it's either that or not having the deck. Alright, but yeah, I'm dead. Who else is
Yep,
shooting?
you're-
Oops.
That's it. There's only these two guys left, at least for right now.
Guess it rolls off me, I'm out, and goes to the next person.
Hmm.
Yo, you're up.
Okay. Well, I'll take a shot at the guy who just killed Kitty.
Go for it.
The guy who just played veterinarian here. Let me just find my sheet again with the 3-round burst. Okay, now that was what 18, I think hits.
All right, damage location is an 8, which makes it the right leg, which I'm just going to make it right arm because you're
Hmm.
or bar stools, or bars in general. So that's a 5 on number 4. Yeah, he's now wearing armor 2. At a 20, he's at 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at mortal 1. And here's his death saving throw.
And he's dead.
And yeah. A lot of arm deaths in this game so far. Everyone keeps getting their arms blown off.
I mean, to be fair, most of those are 2-number spans, where some of them are just 1 single digits.
So, yep. All right, that ends that.
So Is it over?
Number
Is there
5
still
is
one guy
alive.
here?
Johnny
Number-
5 is alive.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I move and I attack. Beat a 28.
It's a tall order.
But his armor might take it. I mean, it's only 12 damage.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
However,
he's not.
however, sorry, I keep saying however. I couldn't get my brain out of however mode. If his SP is 4 or less, I will have blown a limb off, which means that he would still be making death saves
Mm-hmm.
at Mortal 0, which has been enough to kill everybody else around here.
His armor is 4.
Alright, well, it's a Mortal 0 death save. As I've blown off what I guess was his right leg. I went with the Cobra Kai of sweeping for the leg.
Wait a minute, how's that Mortal 0?
If his let's see, he had an SP 4, right? Which means that the damage goes to 8, which means that wherever I hit him had 8 sustained damage in one hit, which means that the limb is blown
Oh,
off.
that's right.
And if the limb is
it's
blown
crushed.
off, it's a Mortal 0 immediate death save.
Gotcha. Thank you. All right, now I got where all that came from. I got what you're saying now. But he has to. Well, let me just do this first. I don't think it's going to mean anything.
I mean,
but
he could crit and then roll another crit, and then, exploding
Yeah.
dice have a real habit of defeating me.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Which
didn't this time.
he didn't. So there's no point in that. So yeah, Mortal 0. Let's put you here. If
He is alive.
he's alive.
I don't. Is it less than or equal? I'm not certain about that.
That's where I'm confused as well. Whether it says roll less than 1.
Yeah, but that's
Or
not
roll
just on
less than-
that. What does the book say?
Let's see.
I'm on the page. It doesn't actually say. It's equal to your character's body type value minus the penalty. A failed roll means... Alright. It tells me what a failed roll means, not what a failed roll is. It tells me what the number is. It doesn't tell me what equal to or less than.
You're right. Hold on. For example, special womb loss. One section. And actually, hold on a second.
I just keep using the word lower than, so I guess technically he could never roll lower than a 1, which would mean that he's stunned. And stunned does mean out of the fight.
And actually, according to this, on page 103, will counter a situation where the combination of armor and body type modifier will seem to reduce the damage to 0 or less.
I already said that. That's why I said 26 damage is the same as 27 damage. To me.
No, but
because 26 damage would be 1 left on body type, and having 1 left on body type means that I would still take 1 no matter what. I've already read that. I've already explained that this session.
You didn't take, but that means you don't take no damage. You take at least 1 point of damage, even
That's
if
what
your
he
body.
said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's body type modifier. We've never reached my body type modifier. You've never gotten past my armor.
It doesn't matter. It says a combination of armor and body type.
A body type modifier may never reduce damage to less than 1. In these cases, the character will automatically take 1 point of damage. It says a body type modifier. First paragraph, right-hand side of the page 103.
Yeah, I'm reading that too.
A body type modifier may never reduce damage to less than 1. In these cases, the character will automatically take 1 point of damage. That it's even in bold.
So, what are we discussing exactly? What's
No, it says it literally the next paragraph says, okay, so armor didn't stop all the damage, and your body type wasn't enough to shrug off the rest.
Right. We've never gotten past the point where armor didn't shrug off all the damage. And that's what I said. When you get to 26, that'll mean I have 1 point of body type left, which means it doesn't matter if we get to 27. At 26, I'll start taking 1 damage at minimum.
I got you. I see what you're saying.
It's saying
You're
that
right.
if you get past the armor, that's when the body type starts to soak, and you can never soak the last of the body type, so you'll always take at least 1 point of damage minimum. That's why it even says it in the next paragraph where it says wounds. Okay, so the armor didn't stop all the damage, which means armor soaks first.
You're right. I see what you're saying.
Right,
You're
I know I'm just not the best at explaining things, and I know I have a certain attitude to my voice that I don't intend. It's just because, going back to the start, I'm not good at explaining things.
No, you're right. That is actually what. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just really worded strangely because
It's a
it
very
starts
old
off with
game.
combination. It starts off with combination. It doesn't say after
Well,
your armor.
that's the
XP.
sentence beforehand, setting you up into the bolded paragraph, which is why I assume it's bolded. It says you'll encounter
Yeah.
a situation where the combination of armor and body types seem to reduce all the damage to 0 or less. And then, the point, which is in bold, a body type modifier may never. The armor, on the other hand, is exempt from that sentence because it's not even mentioned.
Oh, you're right. Hold on.
I don't even remember what we were doing anymore.
No,
Those
you
are
wanted
taking
to.
damage.
No, you wanted to know if the save is on or less, or just less than.
Right,
Mhm.
and the book seems
Roll.
to indicate it's only less than, which means that this guy would be stunned and thus out of the fight.
That is true. Let me just read something really quick here. All right. So, yeah. Made his death save, but he failed his stun. So he's out of it too. Now, let me look at something else really quickly here because I had a plan for this. I just need to check which guys up for
So I have a
this.
question that might affect Griffin's character.
I might have an answer.
Now, you adjusted to where that guy would have shot, but the whole point of the roll of hit location is that his shot could go randomly anywhere, right?
Right,
Mhm.
but the rule
So-
specifically says, for example, like if you're behind cover and the hit location says like leg, just go
Does
up to
it?
the
Okay.
nearest. Yeah,
Because my argument
It's-
there was going to be
Hit
that
location
if...
just for distributing.
No,
I
but
guess,
my argument there was going to be that if his shot was wild enough to have, gotten her towards the leg, wouldn't the common cover SPS cover into here, which is literally in the same ruling area, which then reduces the amount of damage done to her, thus not dealing enough to actually kill her.
you know what? There's actually another point because I think it's either or.
Because it says use cover, blah, blah, blah. Cover allows you to move from
Right.
place to place, and then there's cover SPS, which absorbs damage. It's literally the only reason it's there.
That's a good point, but then again, I would have to actually hold that it would shoot their leg.
Right, but the
Huh.
idea being is is the counter like a wood door? Is it like a heavy wood door?
That's the other point too. They don't. have to
Unfortunately,
account
though,
for
because
that.
if it was only like a wood door, she's still dead. But
it's reinforced Kevlar and concrete combined because
I'm gonna make it armored car body.
well, I just mean if it's a heavy wood door, she's actually just fine. She didn't even get hit because the bullet didn't go all the way through the wood.
Mhm.
That's a good point. This is where, yeah, you're right. These rules are really wonky sometimes.
Also, by the way, apparently mailboxes are one of the toughest things around.
yes, apparently.
Oh,
even
snap, I need to wear mailbox armor now.
Hold on a
Well,
second. Let me look at. Let me
They
look at
are.
something.
They actually are pretty fucking tough.
They are actually, but and you would imagine in the future the male needs to be even more protected. Let me see what this says about the.
Because a wood door has a 5 SPS, which would still put her in the 8 range and kill her. But a heavy wood door is 15, which means it doesn't deal enough damage to get through the countertop. Hell, even if it was somewhere in between the two, like a 10, she'd only take 3 damage, have to roll on a stun, and not be dead. Or, not have the possibility of being dead.
Saying, I'm going to look at something here. I thought.
Because I'm reminded of the game Aces and Eights rules, where you have the, what do you call it? It's like a bullseye you put over a target. And then you have to make these weird random rolls and card things to see where the bullet goes. And sometimes there's a whole sheets for like covers and everything like that. So sometimes you shoot the cover, and I think there's rules in that game too for how much damage a cover can take before it goes away.
Yeah, you see exactly what I'm saying. Like on page 100, under hit location, it says use some common sense with this rule. For example, if a character is standing behind a low wall, a roll of 7 or 8 right leg is pretty silly. Of course, it gives me the option to re-roll it.
I don't know. You say it's silly, but the whole idea is that these,
shots
go off. No, I know. I'm saying you're saying it's silly because you just read it out to me. That's the only reason I'm saying it like that. I'm saying that the idea of hit location is because you don't have any standard direction to where you're shooting it.
Oh.
So if she's crouched behind a wall, well, that hit location just represents that the bullet went below the cover. And I guess that's where the SPS of the cover comes into play.
That's true. That is actually open to interpretation because, yeah. I mean, it gives me the option to re-roll, but technically you're right. You could just say he just shot wild, hit her in the leg.
Because there's no difference between her having armor on her legs or getting shot in the leg.
Standing behind the...
Yeah. There's even a whole thing about that somewhere. About covering your own ass.
Oh, yeah.
Do unto others, but cover your butt. Remember that cover doesn't always mean automatic safety, etc., etc. Page 103.
Behind a car door, so much the better. It takes an engine block to stop if you think he's hiding behind a door. Make when you're in the streets. Also check line of sight. Okay. Well, I don't want Kitty to die. So.
All right, what's the final verdict? What has happened?
We have a choice here. I could just say at a hit location 7, the shot went through the wooden bar and hit you. Now the question is the wood door, the door that comprises the bar, a thin piece of wood or a heavy piece of wood? That literally makes a difference between life or death here, because a wood door, which I'm assuming is just a thin piece of wood, is a 5, and a heavy wood door is an SP of about 15. Is what you're saying, Trench, is she would survive that hit on a 15.
If it was on a 15, it wouldn't deal enough damage to go through the bar.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I need to sit here and wonder.
Right, because if it's of average wood quality, she's still dead.
Right. So I got to decide, A, do I let the shot go through the piece of wood or hit you in the arm? Technically, I can roll another D10, but if it rolls like the other leg, then we're just playing this rolling game, and I hate that.
I guess the real question is, how much does the bartender want to, or bar owner, want to keep rebuilding this counter every time these fools keep coming in and shooting someone to, quote, silence them?
Some bad
Good
news.
question. What happened?
Apparently bars are made of 3/4 inch thick material. Doors are made of 1 3/8 inch material. So.
Right, but that's
yeah, but I'm just saying that means that it's the weaker of the two, and she would still be dead if we're going by average.
That's good, but Kitty makes a very good point, considering the location and the general environment that this guy operates under. Plus, I'm going to sit here and say that this isn't exactly like a custom bar, made to order. It was probably fashioned together by whatever scrap materials he could. Kitty makes a good point that for a place that probably sees constant bar brawls and shootouts and whatnot, he wouldn't stick to 1 1/4 inch plywood to make his bars
So
out
car
of.
body doors, considering this is a big car area.
So yeah, he could literally be using sheet metal.
All right, well, that's still 3 damage. So what is that?
So
3 is less
Uh,
than
Yeah, no, I
15.
mean you could still probably be stunned. So you just put yourself at a 3 light, and then I
I mean,
guess.
you could sit here. We could sit here and go on. I mean, you know what? You know what? Oh my God, this is.
Yeah, just gotta make an executive decision.
I'm make an
Mhm.
executive decision, and like I said, since I literally planned this whole thing out with Kitty being involved, and I didn't want to kill people like that.
Like what? It's the way people die.
This is the way people do die.
I would say just put 3 damage down in a light, re-roll the save, and just see if you're still with us.
Yes, that sounds like a good compromise.
I mean, you still have a chance to
So what am
die. Don't get me wrong.
All right, so yeah.
Well,
you're
actually,
at
no,
3.
you don't. All you have the chance is to be stunned. You'd still be alive no matter what. You don't make a death save until you get to mortal.
Right, so all you can do is be stunned. So make the save at 3 wounds. See what you come up with.
Alright, rolling another save, this time at 3 wounds. Let's see what happens.
You rolled that after you changed your wounds back to 3, right?
Well,
Yes.
you said put it
Yeah.
to 3, so that's what I was
Okay,
rolling.
I'm just making sure because you're 3. You have a 3 body type. That's right.
I have a 3 body.
You are insanely sick right now. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. I mean, you're just stunned. Death
Yeah.
saves only come up when you reach the mortal wounds.
That's true.
Alright, so I'm
But-
just on the ground and stunned.
So yeah, you're right. It shot you in your artery, and you're stunned. So
Alright, so I will just go ahead and lay on my back during this combat and not get back up again.
Mhm.
Just stay there. Safer.
okay. Da. Here. This is 2. It's probably you. You're useless as well. Yeah. Yes.
So it's time. Yeah, that was English. So I guess it's time for Keychain to get out here and get his new armor.
Mhm.
You would think so, but the commotion going outside, and 3 other guys show up.
And I
Yeah.
care about this. Why?
Well,
3 of them
you-
have RPGs, and they seem to have bandoliers of grenades and other things that could hurt you. Trench?
What the fuck? Give me a second. This is
In fact, one of them is riding a mech. It says
One of them
Gundam
rolls
across the
in with a
side.
tank, crushing an entire wall of the bar just to get to you.
2
Yes,
guys
they
just
thought that
crashes.
this was appropriate.
3 of them
So
all
they-
appear to be actually just missiles. They're all just missiles. Trench?
Listen, Trench, you saw the Ed 2000 from RoboCop, right?
Yeah, I saw it fall downstairs.
There aren't any stairs around here.
Sure there are. I'll fashion
Well,
some.
there is power armor in this game, so
Yeah.
there's that.
I wasn't
There is
joking.
no-
I mean, I was joking
Yeah.
about the Gundam part, but
No, this is the same from the same people who make Mechton, so technically you could put a Gundam in here.
There are
By
rules
the
for
rules.
it.
There are rules.
No,
for
there
it.
are rules for it. You could have full on
I
robots.
mean, one of them
with-
could have full body replacement to the military one. The one that you can only be in for like 2 hours or you go insane because it's just too much. It's got like 4. It's like Goro, but a mech.
Mhm.
The description literally says you can only be in it for like 3 or 4 hours. or you'll go insane. So you got to go put into a different body.
All right. So, yes, 3 more come in. However, these guys are more heavily armed.
Of course they are.
Heavily armored. Metal gear. And
Metal
just to give you a
Gear?
heads up. Basically, it's just full body metal armor.
No, I know, but never mind.
No, he's doing a
I
snake
know,
thing.
Metal Gear. Yeah, Metal Gear. Yeah, I got it. And yeah,
I was
the other
hoping for that
guy-
reaction when I said Gundam. You don't remember the beginning of Gundam when it's a
Gundam!
Gundam?
Gundinium. I got that. Yeah, we'll keep the same initiative order.
Of course you do, because they go next.
They go next. And plus, I'm just.
You go, did you see at 209 from RoboCop? And he turned around. They all have heavier weapons. Did you see the beginning of RoboCop?
Not quite. It doesn't matter. You're basically unstoppable. Someone would have to be ridiculously lucky to get you. But let's
Yeah,
see
but
if he-
that doesn't count for everybody else.
No, it doesn't. So, for
As
the
Kitty
state-
already showed.
this
Yep.
video you showed. And
By the way,
there are
Kitty,
gonna be-
here's 3 more chances for you to get wiped out. Hope you got that next character idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put these 3 guys over here to the side.
Apparently, team
Just
really
let-
needs a medic. Just throwing that out there.
It would be really cool if you guys had some sort of nurse on standby.
I know, right?
If you could make her sexy, that would also help.
All right, so Metal Gear. We're just gonna make him Vulture number 1. He comes and attacks.
Wait, you mean Vulture number 1, the one that's unconscious?
No. The new Vulture number, the new guys here. That's why I moved them out of the side, so we're not confusing.